Hey there, history nerds and lovers of the absurd. Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into some of the most absurd and random history facts you never learned in school. From Napoleon's bunny problems to Cleopatra's surprising place on the timeline, get ready to have your mind blown. History isn't just dates and names. It's full of quirky, unbelievable stories that make the past feel real. So buckle up, because we're about to embark on a wild ride through the side alleys of history where the weird and wonderful collide. Let's get to it. Picture this. The year is 1807. Napoleon Bonaparte, Emperor of France, celebrates the treaties of Tilsit with a bunny hunt. Hundreds of rabbits are gathered, ready for the emperor and his men to show off their hunting skills. As Napoleon and his men charged, expecting an easy victory, the rabbits charged back. Hundreds of fluffy bunnies swarmed the hunting party, overwhelming Napoleon and his men. The emperor, completely taken aback, retreated in comical disarray. Cleopatra, the last pharaoh of ancient Egypt, is a name synonymous with ancient history, right? We picture pyramids, hieroglyphs, the whole shebang. But what if I told you Cleopatra lived closer to the moon landing than to the Great Pyramid's construction? It's true. The Great Pyramid was completed around 2560 BC, while Cleopatra lived from 69 to 30 BC. Cleopatra was about 2,500 years further from the Great Pyramid than she is from us today. Wars are long drawn-out affairs, right? Not always. In 1896, the Anglo-Zanzibar War erupted, lasting just 38 minutes. The conflict began after pro-British Sultan Hamad bin Thuwaini died, and his cousin, Khalid bin Bargash, seized power. An ultimatum was issued for Khalid to step down, and when he refused, things escalated quickly. By 9:38 a.m., Khalid's forces were subdued, and the war was over. Albert Einstein, genius physicist, father of relativity, and almost the president of Israel? You heard that right. In 1952, after Israel's first president, Chaim Weizmann, died, Einstein was offered the position. Can you imagine the man who unlocked the universe's secrets grappling with politics and policies? It's a wild thought. Einstein, however, politely declined the offer. He cited his lack of experience and advancing age as reasons for his refusal. World War I, the trenches, the horrors of war, and a heroic pigeon? It sounds like something out of a Disney movie, but it's true. Cher Ami, a black Czech cock carrier pigeon, became a war hero for her service in the U.S. Army Signal Corps. During the Battle of Argonne, Cher Ami delivered a crucial message despite being shot, blinded in one eye, and having a leg hanging by a tendon. The message, delivered under impossible odds, saved nearly 200 American soldiers. Cher Ami became a symbol of bravery and sacrifice. Ah, Pringles, the perfect stackable snack. But have you ever pondered the ingenuity of the iconic canister? The man behind the can, Frederick Bauer, was so proud of his creation that he had an unusual request for his final resting place. You guessed it, Bauer wanted to be buried in a Pringles can. After his death in 2008, Bauer's ashes were interred in one of his iconic creations, a fitting tribute to the man who brought us the perfect chip for parties and late-night cravings. Ever wondered where the Guinness Book of World Records originated? It all started in a pub, of course. In 1951, Sir Hugh Beaver, managing director of Guinness Breweries, got into a debate over the fastest game bird in Europe. Unable to settle the argument, Beaver realized such debates were common in pubs. He had an epiphany. A book to settle disputes would be a hit, and so the Guinness Book of World Records was born. We associate oranges with their vibrant color, but did you know the original oranges weren't orange at all? They were a hybrid of pomelos and mandarins originating in Southeast Asia and were actually green. In many tropical regions, oranges remain green even when ripe. The orange color we see is due to cooler temperatures breaking down chlorophyll in the fruit's skin. The Eiffel Tower, Paris's iconic Iron Lady, is a marvel of engineering. But did you know it's not always the same height? Like a teenager, the Eiffel Tower grows taller in the summer. As temperatures rise, the iron expands, causing the tower to grow by up to 15 centimeters. Gladiatorial combat in ancient Rome, a spectacle of strength, skill, and brutal violence. We often picture muscled men battling in the arena, but did you know women also participated in these deadly games? These female gladiators, known as gladiatrices, were a rare but documented phenomenon. They trained and fought like their male counterparts, wielding swords, shields, and even nets and tridents. Wait, didn't we already cover this? Yes, but sometimes history repeats, especially with wars that end before you can say ceasefire. The Anglo-Zanzibar War, clocking in at 38 minutes, deserves a mention for its sheer absurdity. Imagine messengers running to deliver declarations of war only to be told, never mind, it's over. The Frisbee, that beloved disc of summer fun, has a unique origin story. Its inventor, Walter Frederick Morrison, was so passionate about his creation that he requested an unusual send-off. Morrison wanted his ashes molded into frisbees and given to family and friends, and his family, honoring his wishes, made it a reality. Twins, those enigmatic duos who share a birth date and often an uncanny bond. But what about twins born 87 days apart? In 2012, Amy and Katie Jones Elliott defied the odds, with Amy arriving prematurely in June and Katie making her entrance in September, the longest interval between the births of twins, earning them a place in the Guinness Book of World Records. In the world of computer science, often dominated by male pioneers, Ada Lovelace stands out as a visionary. Born in 1815, Lovelace, daughter of Lord Byron, defied the conventions of her time. She is considered the first computer programmer, having written an algorithm for Babbage's analytical engine in the mid-1800s. Her work laid the groundwork for modern computing, proving that mathematics and logic knew no gender boundaries. The Leaning Tower of Pisa, a global icon of architectural oops, but did you know it was never actually straight to begin with? Construction on the tower began in the 12th century, and it began to lean almost immediately due to soft ground and a poor foundation. So, the tower's iconic tilt isn't a sudden mishap but a gradual process that began during its construction. Ancient Egypt, a civilization known for its advancements in medicine, mathematics, and, well, contraceptive methods involving crocodile dung. Yes, you read that right. Ancient texts suggest women used a mixture of crocodile dung and honey as contraception. Yes, you guessed it, it's the Anglo-Zanzibar War making its third appearance on our list. We're fascinated by historical brevity, especially in military engagements. Let's ponder the logistics. Imagine being a soldier in this conflict. Walter Frederick Morrison, the father of the Frisbee, certainly knew how to make a lasting impression. We've discussed his unconventional burial request, but let's delve deeper into the legacy of his airborne creation. Imagine receiving a Frisbee as a gift, only to discover that it contains the ashes of its inventor. Amy and Katie Jones Elliott, the record-breaking twins born 87 days apart, remind us that nature loves to defy expectations. Their story is a testament to the incredible resilience of the human body and the unwavering love of parents facing extraordinary circumstances. Imagine the challenges, the emotional roller coaster of having one twin in the neonatal unit while the other is still on the way. Ada Lovelace, the woman who dared to imagine a world where machines could think, wasn't just a brilliant mathematician, she was a visionary. Her contributions to computer science transcended the technical, delving into the philosophical implications of artificial intelligence. She envisioned a future where machines could create art, compose music, and even understand human emotions. The Leaning Tower of Pisa, with its charming tilt, stands as a powerful metaphor for the human condition. It reminds us that perfection is an illusion, and sometimes our flaws make us unique and memorable. Perhaps it's a lesson in accepting imperfections, both in ourselves and the world around us. The ancient Egyptian method of using crocodile dung as a contraceptive might seem bizarre, even horrifying to us today. It serves as a reminder of the lengths people have gone to throughout history to control their fertility. Imagine the conversations, the trial and error, the desperation that drove people to experiment with such methods. Alright, this is the last time we'll mention the Anglo-Zanzibar War, we promise. Its brevity offers a valuable lesson. Sometimes diplomacy is truly the best course of action. Just imagine if British and Zanzibari officials had sat down for a nice cup of tea and a chat instead of violence. Walter Frederick Morrison's wish to have his ashes turned into frisbees might seem eccentric, but it reflects his deep understanding of the power of play. Frisbees, with their effortless flight and ability to bring people together, embody joy and freedom that transcends generations. Imagine friends or family tossing a frisbee, unaware they're keeping the memory of its inventor alive with every throw. The story of Amy and Katie Jones Elliott, twins born 87 days apart, is a powerful reminder of life's tenacity and the boundless capacity of the human heart. Their birth, a medical marvel, defied expectations and challenged our understanding of the natural world. Imagine the joy and relief of their parents, the awe of the medical professionals who witnessed this extraordinary event. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these absurd history facts, comment and subscribe for more fascinating content. History is anything but boring, right? It's a tapestry woven from triumph, tragedy, and even absurdity. So next time you're bogged down by the world, remember Napoleon's bunny encounter, Cleopatra's surprising place on the timeline, or the audacity of being buried in a Pringles can. See you next time.